Good morning, dear viewers. Good morning, YouTubers.
Nice one, nice one.
Testing sound.
Nice one, nice one, nice one. Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, I'm waiting.
Like I predicted, that we shall be having a final at 2 a.m. in the morning. East African time is exactly 2 a.m. Southern African time 1 a.m. and the date is already the 9th of March 2025. Welcome to the final of what has been a very exciting 32-man comp that has been dubbed the Women's Day Vibes Lounge 32-man competition that is ending the day after Women's Day. The protagonists are Cesar Chandiga and Ian Kazibe, two good friends in real life, racing to 5. The race was made 5 from first round up to the final because of the fact that there have been only 2 tables for the whole of 32 players, and all, of course, considering distance that players have to travel to reach home, and fans alike, just as is the staff of the area. This final is being streamed live on 2 platforms, Break and Finish Live, as well as that is Break and Finish Live Facebook, as well as Break and Finish Live YouTube. The Facebook stream is diagonal and YouTube stream is horizontal, both with the same exact commentary. And I have to confess that I am not very happy streaming matches at this time. It doesn't make me so happy. Yeah, but once again I have to stress that sometimes you have to be very understanding of these very venue owners. While they incur money, they incur costs to sponsor these events, their only return on investment is when it is having these customers, players, fans, and everybody at the venue and supporting their businesses. And their business, apart from pool, the major business is the sale of beer. These are bars, so the business normally is active at night, and the later these tournaments end, the more lively the businesses are. That is why at 2 a.m. we are only having a final. Cesar is leading by 1 frame to nil against Ian Kaziwe, who actually has surprised in a very good way, has also gained a lot of respect for everybody after coming from 3 frames down, 3 frames 1 down against Ibrahim Sejemba to be in this final. Cesar himself did make light work of Moses Mafia in the earlier semi-final to qualify for this final, which is now tied at 1-all between Ian and Cesar. And also, thank you for watching. Rafael Muzinyi is watching on YouTube from Makerere. And Rashida Mates is asking who beat Ibra. Ibra has been beaten by Ian by 5 frames to 3. And Rashida, congratulations, by the way. She has won a second tournament of the Pole Association of Uganda, Rashida, in just 7 days. She's crazy. She won the Grand Open last Sunday, and as early as this Saturday, she has won a Women's Day comp, and of course, I think seed number 1 next year in the waiting. That has been an 8th tournament by Rashida for the Pole Association of Uganda, and yes, she's the first and the only female in the history of the association to win 8 calendar tournaments. DJ Nicky Tunes, you are supporting the Scorpion, of course, referring to Cesar. Also, welcome to the stream. And as always, Spice Tebiansala on Facebook with Seguia Vicente Mambo Sevosve Tawanda Real Boy. He's asking if we are feeling sleepy. Yes, I know everybody's feeling sleepy. And yes, especially people like Sentamu Farouk. They are watching this stream while feeling sleepy. I'm trying to force myself to remember when Ian last beat Caesar. There is a semi-final of a tournament that happened at Amigos in Kampala in 2023, very early in the year 2024, early in there. It was won by Cesar, but Ian came close. Lost only by 7 frames to 6. There was another tournament final that happened at Laban's in Entebbe, won by Cesar over Ian in the final. I don't remember Ian beating Cesar. If someone does remember, you kindly help me and remind me. There is 300 US dollars for the winner of this match and 150 for the loser for coming second. And as Cesar goes for the last 2 yellows, the focus will be on the black. With the kind of white ball he's having, I think he'll be rolling the last yellow to the center pocket, but with a little bit of right spin on the white ball, such that once it bounces off the cushion, it moves rightwards to get good angle to put black to the center pocket on the left. Just like that, he's making it look easier than it even is. And in the final, after losing 1 frame and then conceding an equalizer, Cesar is leading again. Short race to 5. He leads by 2 frames to 1 and gets a very worthy round of applause from the fans after that single visit clearance over the table. He needs 3, while Ian needs 4 out of the remaining 6. And in the third place match, Ibra is leading by 2 frames to 1 against Moses Mafia. If I'm not mistaken, it is also race to 5 because we were told the entire tournament from first round up to the final will be race to 5. Tomorrow, all these players will be participating in the pool league of the Pool Association of Uganda, representing their clubs. Ian represents Roxbury, Cesar represents Upper Volta. Those 2 clubs, by the way, are leading the league log after Ian's transfer from Capital Knight Pool Club after the mid-season. Also, the third place match is between Roxbury and Upper Volta. Ibra with Roxbury as same captain and Moses Mafia with the Upper Volta. But of course, in terms of the league, Roxbury are in pole position. If I'm not mistaken, they must be 5 points clear with about 8 matches or so left to conclude the season in pin pole position to win the league for the very first time, also, which is the first time anyway of existence of themselves as a club. Cesar gets partially snookered. His intention was to have the yellow ball near the top end of the table to try and put the corner pocket onto the top right, which he has gotten himself snookered. It's still passable to the corresponding corner pocket where he's placing his hands now. So as he continues to go for the yellow frame, he will be having that yellow ball in mind. And yet this time, he misses the pot. Chance for Ian to steal frame number 2 away from Cesar. After that chance given away, most of the times it's not unlikely that Cesar 2 will be letting you in to the match again as an opponent. However, in this case, he's a little bit out of sorts all of the yellows that he has inside. The two of them actually, both not all, will not come as easy. Is he going for one to the center pocket? Is he going for the top corner pocket of the blue? Goes for the center pocket, to the pot, and relatively okay with the white. Not a better way to recover than what he has just done. However, it's not yet done. He has a sight of one yellow to the corner pocket, bottom right. White ball naturally moves on the left where he needs it. He has the little problem of Ian's blue that could intercept the movement of the white ball, avoids contact between white and blue, and gets very accurate white for the very last yellow. And that is why you can hear a little bit of a round of applause, because they know when normally Cesar is playing, they get a little bit of entertainment. He's about to lead again in the final, extending his lead from 2-1 to now 3-1 in a rest of 5. Ian has to be very mindful that he has to start winning, or else he may have to wait to win his second comp this year. Remember, Ian has been having a very bad time on the table. Actually, the very last tournament that was organized at this very venue, he won it. He beat Rashida in the final. Rashida is now watching. I don't know who he's supporting. Oh, she must be supporting Ian. For reasons I will tell you, inbox, if you inbox me. She was the only female participating in a comp that was happening, I think it was around September last year. And it was being head-started with +1 and then +2 from semis up to the final. She lost out to Ian in that final. But then the other tournament that Ian won a little bit even more recently was the beginning of year comp in the Midwestern district of Hoima. It was called Albertine Pool Association beginning of year championship. He beat Area Chimoli in the final. So it hasn't been very bad. His performance, especially of return, considering how much time he had taken before winning those two comps that came in a space of not so many weeks or months. And special thanks to the management of Vibes Lounge, where we are, for organizing this competition. Yes, tuning some money into it. For the rest of us, it has been entertainment from about 2 p.m. to now 2 a.m. Yes, 12 hours non-stop entertainment. In the semi-finals, for those of you who are watching, Ian went 3-1 down against Ibra in a rest of 5. The guy won the rest of the frames, and if he is to win this tournament, he must do something similar, if not exactly the same. He has 3 blues to go. He has good whites to put one of them to the center pocket on the right. What he can do for the other 2, your guess is as good as mine. But it can be quite elaborative. I believe he will be drawing the white ball backwards such that it can move towards the top end of the table, where it will be opening up the blue, which is in between the yellows. This should be the shot he's playing. Have it open and then go for the frame once and for all. It is a miscue. He bangs the table in disappointment of what he has just produced here. And with this foul, most likely than not, in the next 1-2 minutes, it will be 4-1. And if it is 4-1, and when it is Cesar playing, there most of the times is only one way that a match like that one shall be ending, because the race is as short as 5. Unfortunately for Ian, he is snookered once again, maybe for the very last time in this frame. Will he find the blue? No, he won't. On Facebook and YouTube combined, way over 400 people watching at 2 a.m. in the morning. Thank you, Africa. Jahav Cokley saying the sound is not good. I'm hearing from another gadget. I think it's okay. Mambo Spaspe always watching. Tindimwewa Aaron. You like the way I explain pool language? Okay. Some may probably. Okay. Not a bad choice of a free shot. Backspin using blue to support the racing of the white. Equally good. He needs to get in one more yellow and maintain white ball, and it is at this stage of the frame that I normally say that the rest is a formality. And if Ian goes 4 frames to 1 down, maybe he may want to think of what to do with the money that comes for the player that comes second. That is more realistic than realistically thinking that you will win first rate against Cesar. And I'm not saying that the match will be done if Cesar wins this frame. I'm just saying that it is not very common to see him lose 4 frames in a row. White ball position in relation to the remaining yellow is so straight, also in relation to the center pocket, meaning that he doesn't get natural white for the black, because he needs the white ball to move a little bit leftwards where the black is, most especially after taking his shot. This is normally where he gives us some magic if he doesn't decide to give himself just the kind of white simply to have sight of his ball. It is what he has done at the end of the day. The lovely thing when you know you can pot and shoot and pot, you know that you don't need direct white ball to win. As long as you have sight of the black, you know that you can sink it in and that you can always win. Now, that is what has just happened. White is safe. Cesar sinks the black and makes it 4 frames to 1 against Ian in a race to 5. Ibasajemba leads now 3-2 against Moses Mafia. In the third place match, there is money for who comes third, there is money for who comes fourth. Of course, more money for who comes third. It is a scratch on the break from Cesar. It is a chance for Ian to pull one back to win frame number 6 to make it realistic that he can win the match. In backball rules, after a scratch on the break, it means an open table. The table will remain open even after the free shot. Of course, the free shot doesn't determine the player's color of balls. There is only one dead yellow ball on the table, that the one that is almost touching the blue, just near the top end of the table. The others are okay. The table remains open even now. going for the yellows, and closes the table. Ian playing the yellows. He will be having the yellow ball closes to the bottom pocket and right on his mind as he tries to make a clearance. We will open it up now. That is the shot he's trying to play. A shot that was played accurately, but unfortunately, given the skill he has incurred, from a NATO perspective, he just wish that he got what he was intending. If Cesar makes the clearance of this blue frame, that will be it for the tournament. 3-2, Ibra leading against Mafia in the third place match. 4-1, Cesar leading against Ian in the final. Both matches are races to 5. Coming closer and closer and closer to the end of this competition, we are having matches number 31 and the 32. So far 30 are done. This one is the 32nd. The 31st is the third place match. Cesar may contemplate putting blue ball, white ball, opening up another blue. Look at the movement. That one is probably okay. He has a sight for the blue. The sight at the blue, which is so close to the yellow, wanting to put it diagonally to the corner pocket at the bottom right. Spinning the white ball backwards, not to lose sight of one of the would be remaining two blues. And the shot is a miss and a very big one. Ian is one player that came to the limelight around 2 years ago. Has since then been blowing hot and cold, being so good this month, then being not so convincing the very next month. He has one record of the Polar Session of Uganda, which he set up, first player ever to break and finish 3 frames in one league match. That is a league match in which a player scores an apple, then the next frame an apple, then the third frame an apple. He was the very first to do it. The league has 4 frames for each player out of 5 from each team, and it's a best of 20 series. The winning team is the team that scores 11 first. Ian won 3 out of his 4 with break and finish when Captain Knight was playing against Nakawapol Rangers 2 years ago. And late last year, Joseph Kasozi equaled that record by himself, breaking and finishing 3 frames in one league match. Here, a miss from Ian has presented the opportunity to Cesar not just to win this match, not just to win this frame, but also win the competition. If the Scorpion makes a clearance of the blue frame, he will be setting everybody back home. The yellow ball closes the white ball. He could put it direct. He could choose to use the blue ball either direct or put it off the yellow. The existence of the yellow makes the pocket look even bigger and uses the yellow Cesar to his full advantage, only that a yellow ball parks right in front of his blue and blocks the package of the blue to the corner pocket at the bottom right of your screen. Maybe the most likely shot is bank off the cushion to the corner pocket and bottom left. That's the shot. Will he be on target? No, he will not be target, and he will not be on target, and not at all. There's no reason not to believe that Ian is winning this frame. and for as long as he has a fighting chance. And while I think that Cesar came into the final as somehow a favorite, Ian has got more than what it takes to win this match, most especially when the race is as short as 4. If he wins this frame, he must be trying to win another, and if he does win another, it will now be pressure mounting on Cesar. Is he going for off the blue or direct? Goes for direct and does not pot. Now this is one of the most likely scenarios where a player will be wanting to play combination shot, where it is very, very, very difficult given the positioning of both the yellow and the blue. But Cesar seems to be still wanting to pot both yellow and blue. Yellow following the blue. No, he will want to play safety. Yes, he plays safety, and I think it is a very effective shot because Ian will be forced to pot the yellow ball at the corner pocket on the top right, and after then, I don't know if he can do anything there after. There's even a chance that there is no passage of the white ball to pot the second yellow, which will make this frame a stalemate. If he pots and does not use white ball, open up the pocket, maybe it's the shot he's aiming for. Big box speed, look at the shot. That one came so close to a worldie. Had he gotten that one right, it will be something to save and ponder. He can only access the yellow ball using the white ball off the cushion. The reason for that kind of inspection was to ensure and be sure that there was passage of the white ball, which, if the case was otherwise, would be resulting into a stalemate. And after using with the checking with the white ball itself that is being used on table, it was possible, and Ian had to play legally. Of course, he knew that he was never going to find the yellow off the cushion, and once he fouled, most probably he will be losing the frame. That is why he has conceded the frame. Conceding the frame means Cesar gets to 5 and wins the final. That has been it for the tournament. The third place match is still ongoing between Ibra and Mafia, but for now, I can say congratulations, Cesar Chandiga, winner of the Vibes Lounge 32-man Women's Day competition. Thank you, guys, for according me all this audience for the last 12 hours watching good pool on Facebook and YouTube respectively. I wish you a very lovely rest of the evening. May the Almighty God bless you.